In this video, I'll be dropping 100 times to the most contested POI in Season 4, an absolute hell on earth Castle Doom, with the almighty Doombot and hungry opponents. This has turned out to be by far my hardest challenge yet, so strap on as we descend to the heart of Latveria for the very first time. This season I wasted no time and started playing right after launch. In fact, all 100 games in this video were played within the first 48 hours of the season. And Castle Doom was a massive graveyard every single time. That's why this is without doubt the hardest 100 drops I've done so far. Just look at all those people. Is that the entire lobby? Yeah, I will be dying a lot and sooner than ever today, that's for sure. All the sweaty 9-year-olds are landing here because Dr. Doom has the most OP medallion out of 3 by far and 2 amazing mythic items. This season I even cared enough to learn about all the medallions and new stuff beforehand because last season I didn't and it was an absolute disaster. I also tried being a bit more authentic by editing each playing session before playing the next one, which was an absolutely terrible idea, and I'm never doing that again because I just embarrassed myself. So of course this is all edited after all 100 games. So remember, this is all a lie and you're only seeing what I want you to see. Game 7, I took down Doombot for the first time. But there's always at least 3 players waiting nearby to immediately catch you off guard. It's gonna take a while until I can actually hold the mythics for a moment. I definitely could have avoided this many people landing here by playing this video a couple of weeks later. But I want to do this while there's 15 people landing here each game and before they nerf everything. This is the real experience. Doom drops 2 items, his arcane gauntlets and a mythic monarch pistol, which I didn't take because I thought it was garbage. His medallion gives you Siphon, which means you get plus 50 health or shield for each kill. I definitely prefer passive shield over this because I'm bad and getting kills is hard for me. But compared to the other two, this one is miles better. This one actually gives you an advantage and not a disadvantage. Once you emerge as the winner of Castle Doom, there's a 100% chance you have a purple or gold rifle and shotgun, usually of your choice, best medallion, best mythic, and any heals or utility you could ever wish for. If you walk out of Castle Doom, you have the best loot by default. I made my way into the top 2 at Reckless Railways, and quickly learned that you do in fact get fall damage with the gauntlets equipped. There will be as little chances to get a win as ever today, so every fumbled second or third place is an especially big loss. Captain America's shield, War Machine's arsenal. There's just so many items my opponents can use to catch me off guard with. Castle Doom is at the very top right corner of the map, and most of the times, it gets submerged in storm very quickly. If you're picking up Doombot, 90% of the time you're already in storm. And it doesn't mean you're there by yourself at all. This time I made it out though and drove to Doomstaff for the very first time. The guy who killed the boss here disconnected, so I picked up the amazing Mythic Sovereign Shotgun and the shockingly bad Mysterio's Medallion. It gives you so-called stealth mode when you crouch, but you're still pretty visible and make a bunch of noise. But more importantly, it literally sabotages you in fights because you can't crouch, because while in stealth mode you can't do anything. The guy with the final medallion tried to hide from me in a bunker, but that's never a good idea. I just fried him from the outside. He also should have had the mythic burst rifle, but I couldn't find it in there. Some people are just psychos. The raft medallion marks enemies around you every 30 seconds, so it is pretty useful, although the surrounding players can kinda see you as well. At least it's not counterproductive like the other one. I definitely should have won this fight, but I didn't. That's really all there is to say. Medallions are definitely a lot less powerful than last season. Last season, if you had all 3, you had like triple the chance of winning against everybody else. Your shield constantly regenerated to 75, you had infinite ammo, you dealt more damage, and you had infinite nitro. Now you got Siphon, you sometimes see people around you, and if you accidentally crouch during a fight, you're dead. I tried using the shield game 17 and it went very poorly. I didn't know how to block. The castle is absolutely massive, by the way. I don't know if you can tell just how huge the location is from a video. The Monarch pistol is actually very good, especially on mid-range while ADSing. The damage is just crazy, even just body shots. Just because it has the word pistol in its name doesn't mean it's crap apparently. It's especially useful in zero build, I'd suppose, but we're out here playing a real Fortnite. Everything is more balanced here. Although I'm furthest from a Marvel season fan, the locations and this whole part of the map look really pretty. I'm just glad the community enjoys the season, because I can maybe get a couple more views on this video. So that's like 10 total. Apparently, a fifth of all players use Gwenpool now, which is why I keep dying to them. And if you're wondering when I'll change her, I won't. I know I said I want to use Dr. Doom's win emo, but I kind of forgot. So let's just forget about that. It's not a big deal. Game 26, I became the man of the castle again, and then went to visit nearby Doom's courtyard for the first time. It's that awkward only new POI, which doesn't have a boss and medallion. It's also really close to Castle Doom, but you never really go there, because it's not along the way. Emma Frost was left dead in the storm, so I just came by to grab her items. I don't know how this happened. Then I killed this guy hiding in a bush, who I later found out just left Mysterio's medallion laying in the storm. That's definitely the smartest play you can do with that medallion, fair play. I should start doing that too, but for me it's like a collector's item. I just want them all regardless. And for the first time ever, Rebel's Roost was located in the final circle. I didn't get close enough to visit it, but if we look right here, you can spot a faint silhouette of a building in between the trees, which means Rebel's Roost might actually be real. Oh, and the final two were just bots, and I got the first win. Since Rebel's Roost has survived the entire chapter and I still haven't been there a single time, I'm keeping my promise. I'll do 100 drops to that place. I'll probably have much bigger chances of getting better placements there. I've always been better at camping and hiding than anything encounter based. Especially now that medallions are much less momentum shifting. I know that's just sugarcoating I'm bad, but I decided I won't be insulting myself today. Oh, I see what I've done. The pressure at Castle Doom is just so immense. There's always someone on your back. You can just feel it. What a lot of people tend to do as well is land near Castle Doom and then come when the place is no longer an off-landing chaos. Like this game, I won the place, but then wasn't paying attention while leaving, and some outsider got me in the back. Game 38, I won the fight for Doombot in Deep Storm, and then had to race for my life with every bandage I found, all the way to Reckless Railways, but I survived. Just to die in the next storm because I got caught up in a fight close by. Would you believe me if I told you I won Castle Doom 3 times in a row? Cause I didn't. But game 40, I died as well. But game 41, okay, I'll stop. Enough. Game 42, I played really well. No, this time I actually played well and won the place, which once again got submerged in storm. I didn't find any more heals, took the wrong way through the mountains, took some fall damage, and didn't make it out. Here I won the place again, and then tried to use the gauntlets in a fight by force. I still didn't really know how the mystical bomb works, which might sound funny and dumb, but remember, it's still day 1. So I was mostly using just the blasts, didn't see him fly above me with the War Machine jetpack, and got killed. This game I killed Doombot for the 3rd time in a row, but then got jumped 2 seconds after. A couple games where I have nothing to say, just skip that. I really like killing people from this little space above the main tower room, When I get killed from there, I rage, but when I kill someone else from there, they rage, and I like that. I'm starting to dominate Castle Doom way more than before, but now I usually die to the very first person out of Castle Doom. In most of the games in this video, I waited longer to join them than actually playing them, which is the reality you don't see. This is still a lie controlled by me, which is why I can just cut this game and never tell you how it ended. Game 55, someone killed and claimed Doombot before me, so I came to kill him and the guy he was fighting on the edge of Storm. But of course I should have expected there to be another guy coming from Storm. That's my bad. Sometimes Doombot just starts fighting his own henchmen for no reason, and I can't tell if there's actually someone there. This time there was, but I got him and had to chase the storm again. This time I made it out without an issue and drove to the rafts to fight for more medallions. In a very quick and chaotic moment, I turned out to kill the guy with both and became target number 1 for the entire lobby. I already told you I should definitely be dropping the stealth medallion because it literally doesn't allow you to peek, but I just wanted to get that win with all 3 and I shouldn't have had because I ended 3rd. Would I win if I dropped it? We'll never know, but I'm never taking that chance again. Game 58, I had this weird glitch again where the textures go absolutely nuts after you die. I don't know why I'm having it and if it's my PC's fault or not, but it's getting pretty annoying. Looking back at it, I actually got a lot more kills than I recall getting. I thought I died off landing in a great majority of the games and it was bad, but not as bad as I remember it being. Landing in the square is just overall a really bad idea. You're making yourself an open target for everybody. I like to land somewhere around the main tower, or at least the castle. It doesn't mean I don't die, just means I have better chances not to die. Landing to the surrounding houses or wall doesn't necessarily have to be bad either, but you'll always end up rotating to the castle anyway, just with worse loot, so it doesn't really make sense. Game 63, I got pushed and sandwiched between 2 people, and Game 64, I got jumped from behind. Defeating Castle Doom feels almost as good as winning the entire game, but that's because it's rare and it feels like you've already killed your toughest competition, which is not true, and I always get spanked sometime later in the game. This game I was getting some kills until I tried to use the shield again, and that was just not a good idea. Okay, so I've decided to show you just like a completely average game from this video. Just like an average game. How an average game looks like. So this is gonna be a unedited, uninterrupted commentary by me from this game. And me landing down onto Castle Doom might actually be the longest part of this game, apart from me queuing into the game, so that says a lot already. But let's see here. Where am I gonna land? This smaller tower down here, next to the main tower. This actually might be my second most popular place to land in Castle Doom. So, I've got some minis, a shotgun, and a pistol, which, that's not that bad, honestly. So, I'm just gonna take this slurp keg over here and head down these stairs. Yeah, so, we're already close to death here. I don't know it yet, me playing this game, but someone's already on me, and, I'm dead. So, yeah, that was it. Game 67 was above average. I got an off-landing chest kill. Game 68, I accidentally shockwaved myself up onto this ledge right above this unsuspecting guy who came to kill Doombot. Yeah, that was lucky, but in the end, absolutely useless. Even though I don't really play Fortnite outside of the 100 drops I make, every new season I have a feeling like I could try competing in one of those $100 victory cups this time, but then I just start playing normal publics and get humbled real quick. But I could actually try this season. I mean, not for the money, but it could be fun to compete again. Game 76 is the first and only time I've been in this massive tower to the south of Castle Doom. It launches you into the air with a glider, but I didn't know that when I was playing. Oh, and the calamity I was looking at on Spawn Island killed me. She deserved it. I should probably be panicking, cause we're closing on game 80 and I'm still stuck on 1 win. I mean, I know how it ends, so I'm not actually panicking, but let me try. It's game 80 and I still only have 1 win! This has never happened before! What am I gonna do? This is gonna be the worst 100 drops ever! See? It's all a lie. Look around you. The world isn't real. Something's telling me this zipline doesn't work properly. I don't know what exactly, but I just have this feeling. Opening bracket. Insert joke. Closing bracket. Game 84, I avoided all action, killed the Doombot by myself, left the storm, and got headshot in the back with a Monarch pistol. There's a common saying that I just made up. Winning is like grass. I barely know how it feels. I was just recently looking this up on Fortnite tracker. My Fortnite playtime is 1,262 hours. That's 53 straight days. And I'm 17. So, does that mean I'm 1% Fortnite? My initial thought on that was that it's actually not as bad as I would expect it to be, which is just sad, so let's just move on. This space behind the throne is generally very dangerous. I find myself dying, but also killing people here a lot. Game 90, I was about to get a sick double tap headshot kill with a Monarch pistol, but someone was against that. And game 91, I was so bad that out of the 98 total players in that game, I ended 99th. It happens. The next game, I collected a Doombot and walked out of there without seeing a single person, which was very weird, and I'm pretty sure the first time that ever happened to me. I mean, I briefly traded shots with some guy while leaving, and then we disengaged, but still it was just strange. And then I had my first real fight near the raft in the top 12, and got wasted. Game 93, everything was going splendid. I won the massive fight for Doombot. Micro dual SMGs carried heavy, by the way. I love those, they're great. I camped for the rest of the game, but come on, it's game 93. I want to get at least that second win. And I also camp completely irregularly, so I don't know what I'm trying to justify here. But then, this idiot decided to sacrifice himself in a 5-tick storm just for me not to win. Frick you, man. No, that was bad. Again. Frick you, man. Good. Would you believe me if I told you I won Castle Doom 3 times in a row? Cause I did. Then I went on to dominate the entire game, and it looks like I finally figured out how to properly use the Doom Mythic. About time. In the top 2, it was me against the guy with the other 2 medallions, but that didn't make any difference as I got him with the mystical bomb. Game 95, I could have gotten the back-to-back for the first time since ever, but I'm a retard and died top 2. Anyway, I was playing a bit too well the last couple of games, so I had to scale back a little. And then came game 99, which was by far my best game in Castle Doom. I slayed the whole castle, like literally slayed. I never even got close to 7 kills in here. And then went on to dominate the lobby up until the end, where I, without bigger issues, completed this video's 3rd win. And we're ending at my best because game 100, my shadow play bricked and I died off spawn anyway. And this is actually true, by the way. I know I've been saying to you that everything is a lie the whole video, but yeah, this is pointless. Just believe whatever you want. I don't care anymore. Have a good one, and see ya. Bye.